Hello, hello, ladies and gents. It is Monday, August 15th, 2011, and this is Day 9 Daily number 339, part number 3. It's the final part of this Funday Monday. I wanted to give an extra special, ultra important, very, very you should listen to kind of announcement directly after this Funday Monday. It is currently 7:54 p.m. At 8:30 p.m., we will be beginning Week 7 of the final match of the After Hours Gaming League, and I will be doing a live cast of the Google team versus the Amazon team, who will be able to get into the top 4 and advance to the grand finals at Facebook headquarters this Friday. We're going to find out. Well, not actually in this match. That's just for the ranking. The semifinal will be tomorrow night. The second semifinal will be on Wednesday night. And the grand frickin' damn finals will be on Friday. Everything is so great that I want to tell you another interesting story about how I'm a shameful youth. A lot of people don't like dentists. A lot of people don't like... just a lot of people don't like dentists. I think it's probably the big one. But you know what I really hated as a kid? The optometrist. I hated going to get my eyes examined because you know what the optometrist would always do to me? Judge me. He'd be like, hello, and Sean, your vision's getting worse. Like, it's not my fault. I didn't do it. It's not my eyeballs are like bending on because of me. It's not like I'm sitting there like pushing hard, be like, I want to see shitty to screw his day over. I didn't do that, or I hate the optometrist. I still don't like it that much. But what would always happen is I would go in there and they would take your glasses off, and you'd have to sit in a corner, and a man would come in, and you know what he would be? Blurry. Like really blurry, because my prescription's terrible. I'm -8 in both eyes. Where's my glasses? I want to actually show you. Here they are. Look at how much my eyes shrink when I put these on. You see this? Oh my God, microscopified. What is this? Do you see this? This is why I don't like my glasses, right? Because when I take them off, you realize Day 9 actually has large, voluptuous eyes. But until then, I had these little shrunk beads. So I would be there, I'd be in the optometrist thing, and I would actually not be able to see this person. It's like in the Scary Movie. You know what they do with the monster? They don't show the monster. He's just a shadow that you see out of the corner of your eye, and you're like, oh, what's that? Oh, it has a tentacle. These sorts of things, they freak you out. Nothing in real life has tentacles. Literally. But when I go to the optometrist, I'd be so scared because he'd come in and he'd sit down and there'd be that light that was up on the screen with all the letters, and he'd go, well, Sean, it's good to see you again. I guess I'd say I'm concerned. Your vision seems to be getting worse. And I'd be like, oh, like I'd been a bad boy, like my grades are falling or some shit because I'm not studying. And he'd go, do you play video games? And I'd be like, yeah, I play video games. And he'd be like, okay, that can be a problem. The guilt that I'd feel. And when I was a little kid, I was so scared of the optometrist that when he would leave the room, I would turn around and I'd memorize all the rows on the sheet, right? I'd memorize all of them. And I have a pretty damn good memory. So when he'd leave the room, I'd be able to look up there for like 30 seconds and then come back and I'd be like, all right, got it. And he'd come back in, he'd be like, can you read this row? And I'd be like, you bet. I would just rattle them off. And he'd be like, wow, this prescription seems to work you great. And I'd be like, yep, it works great. It's really good. I want to go home. And then I would get these prescriptions that would be like a -9 and like a +2. So I'd see shit and be like, like every time I walked, I would like move in circles. This eye would be seeing everything like 3 miles away crisply, and this lens would see back into my brain. It was terrible. So I had to kind of like overcome that fear of optometrists, and now my vision just sucks, and now optometrists nowadays are like, oh yeah, you play video games? Yeah, it's not a big deal, your eyes will just be dry, which is something I actually have a problem with, which is why my eyes are always like super red, because I have just really dry eye problems. So that's why whenever you see me, I look marginally bloodshot. Sorry, I guess I wasn't blinking enough, I promise you. I will be blinking more. If you keep sending me these replays, I'll just... Whoa. Let's go into a little bit of an epic game between none other than Iridium, Doublespeak in the north, and Twitchy and UMAD in the bottom. Now we do see air only for ire. Yeah. EE. Heart Day K. I've never heard Day K before. Day J, as you'll note, comes from Day 9 Daily number 200, one of my favorite dailies. Today is fun, perhaps a fun day. I don't get it. LOL. It looks like these two team members are the submitters of today's replay because we can indeed see that they're having a discussion. We have Twitchy the air player against UMAD the ground player. In the top right, we see Doublespeak. Your arbitrary Terran player will be opening up with an orbital command. That does indeed seem like a good build. We have Iridium going into the spawning pool no gas build. This is going to allow him to build this drone. Oh, he's expanding. Okay, that's fine. That also looks good as well. Twitchy realizing that with a complete and total inability to make everything that involves the ground, he will indeed not be doing anything but building cannons for quite some time. And our ground player, interestingly, not really doing much. That's fine. He has Warp Gate, which allows units to appear anywhere on the map at any point in time as long as you have a pylon. Doublespeak going Reactor Tech Lab. Could be a little bit of pressure. Oh, a Scary Ghosts is going to be what he's building today. We have a couple of Mariners popping out. Twitchy getting his Stargate now, continuing to cannon up. Seems good. I love high orbit because you know what? You only have one backdoor exit. Blizzard only kind of doesn't want you to expand by putting a backdoor destructible debris with an entrance that's like way the hell far away from your normal entrance, thereby making it impossible to properly move your units out. They also have a destructible rock at this side and two expansions that are so far away from your base you could never hope to have a mutual choke point. Not that they don't want you to expand or something. Thought I was pissed about the Lyote. Pfft, get rid of those rocks. The rocks. Twitchy now planting himself down. Dat Fleet Beacon, and we see, oh, you mad, from the University of Madison, Wisconsin, making himself, a little bit of warp-in tactics. We do see the gas incoming, and a Mada ship. What hell the fuck, says Doublespeak, who apparently saw the Funday Monday, number 337, my all-time favorite daily. Doublespeak continuing to make... Oh, look at this. Twitchy, take out the rocks. You mad? Nope. What an indignant teammate. You see Twitchy? Twitchy just wants to get out. Twitchy has money. Twitchy just needs another base. Hey, help. Help me out here. Help me out. Man, help. You mad? Help. You mad? Help. Hey, okay, there we go. Finally. There it is. Jeez. Ugh. My God, finally taking it out. And the mothership coming out. Looks like our air-ground players. Twitchy making only air, UMAD making only ground, meeting together to form an invisible army. But the danger is a nuke at the front. And it looks like... Oh, no, it's okay. He has a carrier to defend it. And the carrier is... Oh, my God, doesn't kill it off in time. Medivacs are super imba. But that's fine because Twitchy only had cannons there at the front of the base. It doesn't matter that carriers have the highest damage per second of any unit in the entire game. They still cannot kill anything being healed by a medevac. We do see the swap going on. We see the Mutalisks out from Iridium. And we see Iridium with 0 defense in the slightest. Twitchy going to come up and just make sure that the 0 defense cannot see the gigantic attack. And there it is. Yeah, little Cloak Protoss units. And this is a profoundly sexy force that we see here. And uh-oh, it looks like, oh, the defensive nuke. Do they see it? Looks like targeting the mothership, and oh, the defensive nuke. Not, well, they still have a gigantic army. I mean, if you have no defense, and then you transition into one nuke plus no defense, but if you come up with a shit ton of Marines and the EMP, everything is revealed. Baneling's getting stuck. Let me out of the, oh my God, they have, guys, you know why you don't share unit control? Because one unit that's pretty bad at kiting is banelings. Here comes the baneling kite. This is what, here comes the back and shooting. Look at stutter stepping the banelings. Look, move back, attack, move back, attack. There we go. That's it, Doublespeak. Those banelings are going to be really good as they evade the zealots, keep a money distance. Stutter stepping banelings, an interesting Doublespeak tactic. Don't worry, I've got this covered. Kiting banelings, a very cool technique. Photon can, oh, a Nexus being planted by UMAD. Twitchy continuing to add on DAP probes. The baneling stutter step. Oh my God, another well-placed defensive nuke. This pylon may very well get eliminated. Doublespeak in the American way. Is there a building we don't like? Send a nuke. Is there a risk of friendly fire? Send a nuke. America. So now we do see Doublespeak continuing to gather his forces at the front. And UMAD, under assault from the Mutalisks of Iridium. We see Twitchy doing a cannon carrier push. The attack at the front. Now trying to get into position, and we see a carrier, and it looks like he's trying to defend. Stutter stepping the banelings yet again, trying to get underneath the carrier, do maximum damage. There's the target fire. Twitchy, and oh, UMAD, I need gas. If you need gas, maybe you should frickin' mine some gas. I need gas. Well, it looks like UMAD. It looks like Twitchy. Twitchy, same. Hey, I need some gas. Can you transmit gas? Yeah, look at UMAD being like, gas. And Twitchy, oh. You know, I think I heard something. I don't know if you guys heard anything, but we hear some pinging over here. Oh, there's a ghost. Oh, shit! I was just putting guys in my geyser! Oh, the front is not looking too healthy. And of course, at this point in time, we have to ask ourselves, what was going on in the first-person view of our good friend Twitchy? Alright, so we do have Twitchy. As we back up, we want to ask what was going on. Oh, we do see the Mutalisk going on there. Twitchy is now hanging with the hardy 43 APM. It does look like UMAD is having a little bit of the adrenaline flood into his system. We do see Twitchy taking a moment to watch his carrier easily thwart the Mutalisk. Oh no, he was typing same. And then we hear the pinging gas. Oh. Yeah, let's send some of those. We hear nuclear launch detected, and he looks at his front. Oh, he just looked. Oh no, look, this is the cutest thing of all time. Does this ever happen to you? Alright, there's nuclear launch detected. Alright, wait, actually need to rewind before the nuke happens, because if you're in a replay and you rewind before the nuke gets launched, it actually removes the little red dot. So as we move things right along, look at how cute Twitchy is. Look at how cute. Gas. Here comes nuclear launch detected. You hear it? Okay, and now he's going to look at his front. There's the dot. And look at what little Twitchy does. Is it here? No. Okay, is it here? No, is it in my... Oh my god, is it in my main? Oh. No, everything looks fine over here. I hear something. Do you hear something? Oh my god, it's the nuke! Yeah, Twitchy, hello. Welcome to the attack set you're from, but don't worry, your main was fine at all times. Be cool. You see the banelings not quite stutter stepping their way away from those cannon stargates, now continuing to produce as much as possible iridium, and Doublespeak trying to break into as much damage as possible to double expand as they try to get more resources coming in. Having income coming in is an essential component to any successful strategy. UMAD trying to do the backup pull with those units, and we see the probes also pulling. The micromanagement is not good enough. The forces of our Terran player cannot overcome the eventual noticements of Twitchy. The most darling, adorable Protoss you will ever see. Twitchy, he needs gas. There's gas number 2. Pace yourself. Don't get too much gas. It's just a first date. And we see continue. Now I need money, LOL. And UMAD, are you going to send that money, UMAD? Are you going to send him that money? I'm watching the money. Are you ever going to send it? Are you? No, he just spent it. What a jerk. In the meantime, we do see more cannons being produced. The relationship between the two teammates becoming increasingly tense over time. We do see the baneling. Oh no, the baneling. Let's attack. If we go to the units... Oh yeah, I forgot there's no units killed tab. But the banelings didn't actually do particularly much. Twitchy, dude, hey man. Hey, I think I'm okay. You wanna attack? And oh! Iridium and Doublespeak going for the base. Oh, holy Marine Marauder, Batman. The carrier's moving up to the north, and the base, the front, is starting to get nuked! Oh! Doublespeak knows his main is not going to be around for much longer. He's like a VHS tape. He will be obsolete soon enough. Yet another nuke. Nuke number 2 going down against these vulnerable buildings that cannot quite defend themselves. UMAD asking for money. How selfish of him, but I guess anytime you're getting nuked, you just think it's a good time to go to Vegas. I can double up my friend's money, pay him back. It's not a big deal. The additional expansion from Doublespeak getting taken down. But we do see Iridium and Doublespeak taking extra bases. This is how Blizzard designed 2v2s to be. Cross-map in a base trade. That is when the expanding goes on. And of course, Twitchy now continuing to sort of hollow his way up to the top side. There we see, oh, an EMP on cannons, the theme of this week's Funday Monday. Taking out as much as he can. A single lone carrier. It's vulnerable. It gets taken down. Oh my god. Oh, and the Artosis pylon makes a cameo appearance. Yet again, Twitchy with his brutal invisible force the ground troops from UMAD. Can they withstand in the Army tab? We do see gigantic numbers for both Terran and Protoss. The other Protoss looking not so good. And he's going to try to advance forward. He needs to just kill the mothership, but doublespeak. Nightmares of Lyotes tonight. Oh, don't you know. God, Lyotes just terrifying me ever since I was a little boy. But of course, doublespeak. Never give up. Never surrender. Says GG. Okay, well, he gave up. What a lovely little instance of two teammates coming together. Twitchy, our dear buddy Protoss, doing the best that he could. And now for our final game, you guys. A play that I didn't actually think was possible. Something that can only happen in 2v2. The treat to kick off the end of the evening, to kick off the start of the AHGL week number 7. Outreach in the bottom saying, "What's that in the sky?" Captain Badger. His ally, Zigno's confused. The Captain Badger, Thor is here by land. He took a replacement bus service. And Wuldur Sock saying something in a language that is definitely not something I speak. It might be Elvish. He might be a Lord of the Rings fan. The drone now moving out. Kartafel and Zigno. Husky rules. Indeed, Husky does, man. That guy's the man. And of course, Outreach saying day 9 for the wins. Now, it looks like Captain Badger is going to be going ground. We do see Outreach going for the sky half of things. And of course, you don't have to rush to go ground units, but Captain Badger does not want to leave anyone hanging for too long. He's going to be, it looks like 6 pooling, transitioning into not building any overlords in the slightest. We see already our Blue Zerg player, Captain Badger, severely supply capped. He's not making any overlords, he's just making an expansion. And he's trying to do the split harassment. Now, if he harassed one player, he could do a lot of damage. But instead, he's going to do basically almost no damage to both of them by bouncing back and forth between them. This is a great way to open. Helping him buy a lot of time to get his first overlord up. And Zigno now has... Oh, it looks like Zigno does have the Lings up to push out the forces. And what do we have here? We have the Roach Warren from Wooder. We have nothing out of Captain Badger. No Queen, no nothing. Zigno. Uh-oh. Zigno going for a Roach Warren of his own. And the Cybernetics core attack. Captain Badger. No, no. B. No, Captain Badger. He's freaking out. How will Captain Badger respond? It looks like Captain Badger, he has no money. He's making drones right now. We see the Cybernetics core of Outreach might fall. And to respond, he needs to re-wall in. He's going to use another Cybernetics core. Why does he keep rebuilding Cybernetics core? He only needs one. But I guess if you're going double air upgrades, that's essential. And Zigno now targeting the essential linchpin to this defense. This pylon that is powering these two buildings, along with this pylon and that pylon. If he can kill off this one, he'll be 1/3 of the way to dealing some amount of detriment. Captain Badger now pulling back. And the double Stargate does begin. Outreach realizing that the front is going to fall. He's going to build cannons. They can't defend Captain Badger. Badger, you are on your own, buddy. And abandoning your ally and hanging him out to dry is one of the essential strategies of a 2v2. Just ask Tristan, I do it all the time. There's the pylon now getting taken out. Oh my god, Zigno is almost 3/3 of the way there to doing damage. Oh, the double cyber core. It looks like it almost be taken out. Captain Badger going for the defense. It's not enough. The final Artosis pylon falls, and meanwhile we see Outreach. Pylon blocked beyond recognition. His face, tattered, mangled remains of a once beautiful Protoss. But of course, plastic surgery's cheap. It only costs 200. Build 2 pylons, my god. The ugly duckling Outreach now merging into a beautiful swan, but will he stay pretty for long, or will he get plummeted back into filthy, ugly mutant face? This is how I feel every time I'm supply blocked. Don't you? Don't you feel horrible when you get supply blocked? It's never like, oh rats, I guess I'll just build 2 pylons instead of 1. When I get supply blocked, I'm like, Gah! I like scream and freak out, and I'm getting all mad and stuff. Have you been supply blocked twice in a row? Hell hath no fury, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Have you ever dropped... This is the shittiest thing in the world, right? I do not supply drop. I use mules, I use scans, but I am not a newbie. I never supply drop. Except when I'm supply blocked. Alright, so I'm already breaking 2 rules. Don't get supply blocked, don't supply drop. And then I drop it, and promptly 10 seconds later, I'm supply blocked again. And I have to drop another supply. God almighty, that makes me enrage. I don't know if you get mad as I do, but man, I like want to freak out. Flip my keyboard over. That won't help anything. I'll probably just get supply blocked again, or I'll just end up putting all my units on hold position or something. But Zigno and his ally Wuldorsak now moving in, but we need to get the 2 Void Rays up, and it looks like the Roaches kill off pylon number 1. In the meantime, Captain Badger being hung out to dry, one of the key pieces to Outreach's strategy, and we do see 1 pylon falls, we can get the other one, it'll be unpowered, but no! The Void Rays arrive. Promptly Artosis pylon, the Lings of Captain Badger show up as a mere formality before the Void Rays absolutely pull them apart. We see Captain Badger trying to hold on as best he can. He does have the expand that he took on 10, the other base from Outreach, being established, and now suddenly Outreach and Captain Badger are beginning to stabilize. 2 Queens versus 2 Roaches. It's apparently going to be a little bit of a tough ride. We see both of them going for the layer, getting up the Spore Crawlers, as is the general strategy of 2v2, and Outreach! Oh no! Outreach! 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 Loses 2 of his Void Rays almost. Looks like defense will be up, but he desperately needs to build a pylon to repower both his cybernetics core so he can research Warp Gate and +1 air attack at the same time. Expand going down for the Zergy opponents. But what will Outreach do? In the bottom left, the expand is up. In the right, Captain Badger beginning to rebuild anything at all. He is choosing Zerglings at this point. Are they speed Zerglings? No. He might have something special in store. We see that these goofy, giraffe-looking spine crawlers are going to be all that stands in the way of this gigantic Zerg force and the paltry, weakened forces of Outreach and Captain Badger. The expansion gets spotted, perhaps by Scout or perhaps by Map Hack. No one really knows, but we do see the Graviton Catapult, the carrier upgrade. Oh no, it doesn't finish, and Wuldorsak tragically in a bind. The Zergling counterattack by Captain Badger is just precious. Oh, look at him trying to do damage with his little slow Zerglings. Guys, I'm here to do... Ow! Trying to run up, and they get a queen. Isn't that... Oh, they don't get it, but they tried as hard as they could. Captain Badger, you are as sweet as Twitchy. But in the meantime, we do see a single mothership in production. We do see the single Zergling speed upgrade going down. Baneling Nest, the double ups. Somebody's been watching Destiny. Outreach, expanding to the far opposite corners of the map as though he's playing the Sierra Game Outposts from 1990. Now Reach does have his first mothership out. If we go to the if we go to the Army tab, we do see that, wow, in the bottom, the overall army size of our 2 heroes looking not so large when compared to the overall army size of Zigna and Wuldorsak. Another hatcher. Ooh, oh, I like the look of that. That's something I can get behind. Looks like they're going Baneling Air. Cloaked Banelings. Oh my god, I've never heard of such treachery before. Alright. Passivity for now. Passivity for now. The gold expansion is up. The player's now beginning to move forward. They're going to have to coordinate. They're going to be very careful, because if you charge up on units and then destroy them with Banelings, it's not nearly so effective. And now it looks like Outreach moving in. Uh-oh. Do you have that little tickle? Do you have that little tickle like something awesome is about to happen? Here comes some Banelings. They're getting overrun. But, oh, they walk into the vortex. You might want to be careful there, Wuldorsak. You might want to be a little bit careful. Zigno is going to be... Uh-oh. It's not quite what you want to do. That's not exactly what you want to do when the Banelings pop up and they kill all sorts of shit. Oh, the Banelings. Oh, yes. Oh, air plus ground. Oh, hide those fire as fast as you can. It just will not help. Oh, the Baneling toilet. Oh, the Baneling toilet. Throwing all of them in. You didn't think that could happen in 1v1? Well, you're right. This only happens in 2v2. Captain Badger, you grew up nice and strong. You were once a little weakened boy who would send slowlings in to tickle queens, but now you are blasting Banelings down the front door, and there ain't nothing she can do about it. Zigno leaves the game. Wudorsak has left the game and is likely cursing in that funky elvish language he was doing earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, the baneling toilet is complete, and that is going to wrap up this week's Funday Monday. I hope you enjoyed yourself. A little bit more story-oriented, but that's because people kept submitting non-master level 2v2s. I'm going to expect only the highest caliber of play for next Funday Monday. Tragically, there will be no Funday Monday next week. I know! How miserable, how sad. You poor, oh tragic lads. How sad. But I want you to know the following good news. It is because actually in 10 minutes we'll be doing the the last week 7 game of the After Hours Gaming League between Google and Amazon to determine who the top 4 will be in those final standings to go on to the semifinals and eventually the finals. If you want to hang around for like 10 minutes, I'm going to turn the stream off. I'm going to turn it back on, and you can watch the HGL. Semifinal 1 will be on Tuesday night. Semifinal 2 will be on Wednesday night. And the grand final will be on Friday evening live from Facebook. So watch it, damn it. That'll be happening literally now. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the stream off, but I wanted you to know that tomorrow we will be reigniting the age-old tradition of Newbie Tuesday. I would love it if you gold-level players, and I will double-check to see if you're gold, send me any replay that you lost and you just don't know why. Any replay where you lost, we're going to look at the gold-level mistakes. Gold level, send those to Tuesday at day9.tv. We're going to be doing all that good jazz all week, just the basics. Send me a game of you losing at a gold level. Any game where you lost and you didn't really know why. There'll be no Funday Monday next week because I will be up in San Francisco doing the After Hours Gaming League, and I will be exhausted. And lately I've been exhausted, so damn it, I'm going to take a break. And because everyone on Reddit was so sweet when they saw a message of me saying that I was tired, and they encouraged me to take a break, so I'm taking you up on your wonderful advice. You lovely, lovely community members. I'm going to go take a nip nap. Next week, no nip napping now. It's time for ultra mad crazy hella intensity as the action heats up in week 7 of the After Hours Gaming League. You look very pretty today. I'll be back.